Kev G with a weather overview. If you want to know what's happening with tomorrow's rain, check out the other video I did talking about the storm for Monday into Monday night. But here we're going to focus on the long range. And let's start off by looking at where we are now. This is what's happening in the upper atmosphere. We have a lot of jet stream. The northern branch of the jet stream has been influencing our weather all summer long, and it has been keeping the heat basically in a very diluted state. In other words, we've only had 2 true heat waves this summer, and you can thank the northern branch of the jet stream for being as active as it's been. And I don't really see anything changing through the next 10 days. So this is where we are now. All this blue is indicative of that northern jet and carving itself out across the eastern 2/3 of the United States, and keeping our temperatures at or even slightly below normal at times. So as we go through time on the European model, what happens is that trough starts to loosen up, and we start to get into a flat westerly flow across the continental United States, and that's not really going to bring in any big heat potential for us. We don't have anything to really hold heat in place, and again, with that fast northern jet stream, that's one of the big reasons why. So as we get towards Friday into Saturday, what starts to happen is a new trough starts to develop over the Great Lakes, and that's going to send pieces of energy toward us by Sunday. So I think that Sunday is sort of your rainier upcoming weekend day. And again, we can fine-tune that as we go along. But if you notice, there's no real areas of red. The areas of red are concentrated over central Canada, and you have the 2 digging jet stream troughs, so to speak. You have one over the Pacific Northwest near the Gulf of Alaska, and then you have the other one over the Great Lakes by Sunday. And this is what happens as we go through time into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We see that the trough is still hanging over the Great Lakes and in the eastern part of the United States. There's no real heat that's going to be able to build and hold. And you even have some of that happening over the Pacific Northwest, where we have a lower than normal jet stream there. So in all, it's basically going to mean that as we look at the extended forecast, you can tell that we're at or below normal with the temperatures, mainly near normal, I would say. Saturday, I think we're fine. I think Sunday's the real problem day, but again, we have time to fine tune that. And then going into next week, I think it looks a little bit unsettled. I wouldn't be surprised if Monday and a good portion of Tuesday, if we're dealing with some rain chances and some cooler than normal temperatures.